Welcome back to Dmac's Mad Gaming. I'm your host, the Mad's Gamer. I'm back, guys, and today we're talking about Sony's press conference because this is E3 week, and I just want to give you my opinion about Sony's press conference this E3. Now, I watched the press conference, and I gotta say, Sony showed some very heavy hitters. They showed 4 games that was heavy hitters, and I gotta give it to Sony. Sony rocked it. A lot of people wasn't really happy with Sony's conference because they didn't go deep into the game or give release dates, which I'm upset about as well, but I'm not too upset about this. And they showed some games from a remake of Resident Evil 2, a whole new look for Resident Evil 2. And I gotta say, it looks amazing. They also showed Death Stranding. They actually showed some actual gameplay from this game. And as we all know, it's still confusing as hell. They also showed some actual gameplay from Spider-Man from Insomniac Games. And I gotta say, the game looks amazing. It's coming out this September. Can't wait to get my hands on it. They also showed a game called Ghost. It looks pretty cool as well. The combat looks amazing. And I'm going to be doing an in-depth video on that next week where I talk about the game mechanics of the game from the trailer I've seen. It's pretty fun. We also saw Last of Us Part 2, and the game mechanics of that look amazing as well. And I think Dmac will be doing that next week, talking about that because he loved the Last of Us 1, and he's loving that they come out with Last of Us Part 2, and Alien all grown up. I thought that was amazing as well. So let's talk about the E3 press conference for Sony. They was a little unorthodox this time with the E3. After they showed the Last of Us Part 2, they cut to people talking at the stadium like it was a break like it was an intermission. And a lot of gamers were upset about that. They felt like it broke the immersion of E3, and I didn't really care about it. It didn't really bother me, but from people at home, it kind of bothered them. It took them out of being excited for the E3 press conference for Sony. Now, what am I excited about E3? The remake of Resident Evil 2. As I told you before when I first debuted on this channel, the Resident Evil 2 was the first survival horror game I ever played, and I gotta say, it was one of the scariest games I ever played. And now they're doing a remake of it. It's gonna be a whole new, fresh look at Resident Evil 2. Can't wait to get my hands on it, and I'll be talking about that in the upcoming video as well. The actual look and feel of the new Resident Evil 2 gameplay that they released for us to take a look at. I thought that was awesome. So what else was really amazing about E3? Ghost looks pretty great as well. The combat looks amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And it just looks awesome. The graphics on it look amazing. The voice acting on it looks amazing. It was just really impressive. And I thought that they did pretty well for E3. Did they do better than Microsoft at E3? I don't know. Can't really compare the two. I mean, Microsoft showed a lot more games, and they didn't show any release dates too much neither. But I think these games are coming games for 2019, where a lot of games that Sony showed, we weren't seeing any release dates. And a lot of fans in this game community was kind of upset about that. They felt like Sony could have gave us some release dates on these games because these games look so amazing, got us hyped for it, but it's nothing we're going to play this year or coming next year. Now, a game that I am excited about playing is Fallout 76. They're taking it to an online type of game where you play online, and every character you meet is a human person, and you can collab and build buildings, take on enemies. You can do whatever you want. It's a virtual world where people can act and do as they please in that. And I thought that was pretty amazing as well. But it also will be coming to the Xbox as well. So what did I think about Sony's E3? Sony came out swinging with 4 major games. They also released Call of Duty Black Ops 3 free for PlayStation Plus subscribers. So if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber and you like Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is free for you to download right now. And you know I had to download that because I love me some Black Ops. I love the campaign of the Black Ops games. They're always intense and always fun. I'm not too big on the multiplayer aspect of the game, but I may give it a try since I got it again. I can play it. But I gotta say, Sony did pretty well for this E3. So did Sony come out swinging this E3? I don't think they needed to because they got the lead in the console wars right now. They have more units out there in the market than Xbox does. Nintendo's catching up with them, but I don't know if Sony really cares about the gap between them and Nintendo. Nintendo's getting very close to having just as many units out there as the PlayStation 4. And I have a PlayStation 4 Pro. So, I'm super excited about these games coming out for it. We didn't get no release dates, like I said before. And that kind of puts a damper on the experience because you see these games and you want to get your hands on them. They got you all hyped and excited. but then they don't give you anything. Now let's talk about the Spider-Man gameplay that they showed at E3 this year. Not only do you got this villain that can turn into, I guess, light or something, you have all the iconic villains of the Spider-Man series as well. Scorpion, Rhino, Electro. It's kind of amazing how they have all of them combined in the game. And as the Dmac told us in a lot of their press conferences, that this new Spider-Man game from Dmac Games is going to be huge. A huge game with a lot of story to it. So you're going to have a lot of narrative in this game along with side quests. And that's what I'm really hoping that this game be good. From what I've seen, the gameplay mechanics look like on point. The way you move from inside and outside of the environment is just done so smooth. It looks like it's a smooth transition, and I just can't wait to play this game on in September. I think September 7th is the release date. I will be doing an in-depth review on that game, The Masked Gamer, so make sure y'all stay tuned to that because I can't wait to get my hands on that. And if y'all like my review, I may do a playthrough on Twitch for you guys. So let me know in the comment section below. Do you want to see me do a playthrough of that on Twitch? Because if you do, give me 10 likes on this video, and I will do a playthrough on Twitch for the new Spider-Man game from Sony Games. It looked amazing, and the character designs of the villains look awesome as well. They took the Rhino from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that was a good look. And Electro looked amazing. Scorpion looks badass, I have to say. And then you have the Kingpin in the game. You got so many villains you have to deal with. I think Vulture's in the game. All the iconic villains of Spider-Man will be in this game. And the game mechanics for the combat for the game looks crisp and smooth and very fulfilling and fun. I can't wait to get my hands on this game. I wish they'd give us a little demo before September. Give us a little demo to just get a taste of this. I mean, those at E3 got to play it, and I'm sure they had a great time. But what about us at home? We want a demo of this game. I need to get a taste of this new Spider-Man game from Sony Games. It just looks so fucking amazing. And then Last of Us 2. A lot more brutal, a lot more gore in the game. Elliot cutting up people, breaking people's heads, pulling like arrows out of her arm and stuff like that. Oh, amazing gameplay. Now the transition from her being dancing and with this girl to actually remembering a very traumatic event within the game was perfect. I thought they did that really well. Naughty Dogs know how to make games, especially when it comes to The Last of Us. And I heard through the grapevine that the protagonist will be Elliot. We won't see the man that was with her, which I'm kind of sad about. I was hoping that he made a debut back as well. But it looks like he's not going to be in it. When he is, you're not going to be able to play him. And that kind of sucks because I thought he was a badass OG. And I'd love to see him in Last of Us Part 2 with the new game mechanics. Because that's the thing about Last of Us Part 1 was lacking. The Last of Us Part 1 was lacking because of the gameplay mechanics. It was clunky. Not easy to transition from one area to the other and be able to fight and hide and run. And in this game, it looked like they fixed all those problems and improved upon them, making it much more smoother for you as the player and the character on the screen to move from one area to another, to be able to run and escape and hide. And another thing they did that was impressive was, you know, from The Last of Us Part 1, how they had you had a limited amount of arrows and guns you can have in your pouch, whatever you want to call it, and you have to get materials and things to combine to create more armor. I mean, not more armor, more bullets and arrows and um, stuff like that. So for them to sit up there and do that, to make that even better in Last of Us Part 2, looks like looks like the material building of the game looks like it's been improved upon along with the fighting as well, which I thought was pretty amazing. So if I could give Sony press conference a grade, I would say a B plus because we didn't get any real release dates, no in-depth information about the games at E3. But when they sat down and talked with the developers of these games, they kind of gave us a little bit more glimpse on what the game is about, how the game mechanics is, and that's why in this week I'm going to be coming up with some more videos talking about the Last of Us Part 2, especially with the game mechanics, Ghost as well. I can't wait to talk about that. And we're gonna be doing something with Spider-Man as well. Me and Dmac gonna kind of collab and see which one gonna do which of us gonna do which, and you'll be seeing that in the coming weeks. So make sure y'all stay tuned to that. And as always, thank you for staying to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. We really appreciate that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. And the notification bell to be notified when we upload more videos. Make sure you share this as well. Like I said before, give me 10 likes on this video and I will be doing a playthrough on Twitch of the new Spider-Man game from my Sony Games. And as always, thank you for staying to the end of the video.